On the other side, I was playing in a band called Didjeridu Dingo, and we had 3 didge players. We had the guitar, double bass, drum, and we played a lot of festivals, sort of New South Wales way, and that was awesome fun. It was great, but that sort of playing, you couldn't do that at all. And I was playing the didgeridoo a lot because the didgeridoo enabled me to play in multiple keys in one piece, but it also enabled me to change my embouchure and play it as a French horn, like a sounding instrument, or like a trumpet instrument, and I could play melody, so I could actually play melodic lines with guitars. There was a couple of other didge players, so I didn't need to do that all the time anyway, and that was really great fun as well. I enjoyed that a lot, and we had a good time for the run of that band. It was a really good time. So yeah, I suppose that's my technique, where it sort of came out from. I recently did a CD with an Australian composer, which kind of incorporated all my techniques. It's new Australian music, so piano, but for classical, so piano, didgeridoo, didgeridoo. And Amanda Handel is the composer, and the CD is called Gardens of Stone. And she composed some music for didgeridoo and piano, where I'm just playing melodies on the didgeridoo. Some of it's damn hard because the didgeridoo mouthpiece is not like a trumpet mouthpiece, which is quite small embouchure. It's actually, you're losing a lot of breath on the didgeridoo when you're trying to play it as a trumpet or a horn instrument. So it's quite difficult, but it was great. It was challenging. It was good fun. And then also I did a solo. Yes. No, never been a horn player. It was just something I grew out of playing the didge. And no real musical background other than, as I was saying to you before, I was a boy soprano, so I was dragged out in front of the schools to sing all the time. I was in musicals. And my name was Michael Jackson, and I had a girl's singing voice, so that was a real interesting time, I can tell you that. But it was kind of fun as well. My voice fell, and I never sang again, and I just sing to my 1-year-old now, and he likes it, so that's all right. But that's as far as it goes. But I think more than anything, as a boy, I had an older brother who played lots of rock music, lots of heavy metal music with double kicking. Lots of all that sort of double kick bass. Right. So I was a frustrated drummer because I was always trying to play that. And then on the other hand, I was singing these melodic soprano sort of pieces as well. So I think my didge playing reflects it. And the didgeridoo was a great instrument for me because I could play rhythm, the frustrated drummer sort of side of things, but I could also play melody, which was like the little boy singing as well.
Well, have you reached the end of
No, I haven't reached the end at all. I mean, the Gardens of Stone suite of music is challenging enough for me, so if we do a concert of that, I actually have to practice that music, and not all of it, but there's a number of pieces that I have to practice for a few weeks every day leading up to it, because it's quite demanding music. It's a real sense of satisfaction in being able to play it too, but I can't just go in cold turkey. I think for me, I mean, at the moment I'm playing a lot of didge on a cardboard Christmas wrapping paper tube for my 1-year-old boy. I'm not really playing a hell of a lot, to be honest. Like we're down in Victoria at the moment. I've got a place in New South Wales, and I left all my didgeridoos up there and my didgeribones. I've left everything up there. I didn't bring any of it down here. I've just, the situation isn't really arising at the moment in which to play that much. I get a number of invites to go and play at different places every now and then, but I've got a profession, I've got a family, and it's all good fun. It's great fun actually, and I'm certainly open to doing collaborations and playing music. But in general, I get a lot of reward out of all the other things that I do as well. So I'm not pushing it like I used to. I used to push it very hard. I toured for 5 or 6 years. I sold lots of CDs. I've done 4 CDs. They're still selling. I still get the odd royalty payment of say $3 or $4, or maybe $100 here and there. But all of that's nice. But there are other things important in life as well. And technique-wise, Look, every now and then I might pull out a didge and just sort of muck around, but it's kind of variations of the same thing in a way, of adapting those techniques. I can't think of anything in particular that I really feel like I've got to learn that or anything like that. Yeah, inspiration, I think. So working with the composer Amanda Handel, you know, that was something which extended me, and still actually extends my capabilities, and I think those sorts of things are more important to me in a way than now than developing another virtuoso kind of just didgeridoo or yidaki sort of playing technique or style. You know, to me it's about, there's nothing better than when you can actually work together with someone else or a group of people to create music. It's nice to play on your own, but I get quite bored playing on my own a lot. I think it's a much nicer thing to be working with people when you create something that's bigger than yourself individually and together, and you know, you can reach the heights then. There's a euphoria that comes with playing sick didge, you know, playing really well, you know, and playing technique precisely, playing difficult pieces well as well. That's a nice thing. But I would prefer, I suppose, to play with other people or other musicians these days.